Hello, my name is Kimberly James, owner and creative director of Josie May, and my clients pay me to bring their vision to life, either with customer apparel, fantastic events, or unique craft workshops. I am passionate about empowering women to unlock their full potential and become unstoppable through vision board workshops, 30-day challenges, and one on one coaching. So, whether it's sparking creativity, expanding your mindset, or helping you achieve your goals, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. So I have a new guest. Today, we have Coach Candice. She helps entrepreneurial women, especially aged 45 to 80, break through from the 9 to 5 and build thriving digital businesses on their own terms. Through tools like ChatGPT, Canva, and platforms like Payhip and Etsy, she makes content creation and digital product development easy, clear, and fun. Her mission is to empower clients to create consistent, relevant content that connects with their audience. Find a need, fill a need. That's what we do one step at a time. Well, join me in welcoming my third guest, Miss Candice. Hey, boo!
Hey, boo, what it do?
Thank you so very much for joining me. I am really excited about Candice. She has an amazing story, and her bio is only a piece of who she really is. Her heart, her soul, her energy is absolutely amazing. So, we're going to start off with her personal journey and her inspiration. So, Candice, you've built an amazing brand and community. Can you share the moment you first realized you wanted to become an entrepreneur and what inspired that decision?
Hmm, let's think about it. Let's see. The first thing, um, when I decided I wanted to be an entrepreneur, I know we had a previous conversation, and it was literally the light bulb getting turned on my head by seeing another entrepreneur, African American entrepreneur lady, her ad exploring having creating your own digital product basic business without having to put money down. And I was like, wow, that that sounds like that's something I need to do. Like,
Mhm.
how can I tap in on that? Right. And once I, looked at what she was doing and I kind of got a feel for it, I knew
Mhm.
that that was something that I needed to be able to do. I needed to get into this space. Um, and that I wanted to help other people.
Yeah, that's really big on what you do. It really, really, because you find like you said, you find a need and you fill a need.
I mean, that's the best thing. That's the easiest thing to do is
Yeah,
find where the gaps are
yeah, yeah,
and jump in and fill in where in those areas.
yeah. I love that. Okay, so entrepreneurship often starts with passion. What personal values or life experiences have most influenced the mission behind your business?
Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What has fueled me? Just okay. The biggest thing that has fueled me is loving to be and help. That I like to serve. I like to serve other people. I love to be able to pull those ideas out of you, knowing that you have them. I love being able to pull those ideas out of you and watch you flourish. That's what I want. I want to see you flourish. I want to see you be the boss lady that I know you can be because we all have it in us.
Yeah, yeah, love that. Okay, so how has your journey as an entrepreneur helped you grow personally or professionally, and in what ways that you didn't expect?
Oh, wow. Being on this journey, for one, I never knew I'd be here. Never knew I'd be here. My whole journey has been an obstacle course, right? So because it's been bumps and bruises and twists and turns. It's been, um, I've been everywhere, up and down, right? So it has just this journey on its own has inspired me to just continue to reach the masses. That's what it has. It has really um, allowed me to reach the masses, get my services and everything in the hands of the people who need it.
Hmm.
And I'm very passionate about helping others discover their purpose.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about one of your previous students. Your story encouraging Linda to start collaborating was transformative. How do you identify potential in others, and what drives you to help them succeed?
Well, what helps me find the potential of the other? I love having a one-on-one. A one-on-one session is where I can listen to you, see where you are, and help you develop together. We collaborate together and help figure out where your strengths are, but you have to have that one-on-one with me. I gotta be able to, dig deep and see where your mindset is so I can help shape it.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing to be able. You have to have you got to start with a one-on-one. You got to start with a one-on-one, and then what helps um motivate me to continue. That was a part of the question, right? I want to make sure.
Yep.
Okay. Is how do I help motivate them? Is really just listening. You have to listen to them, and you have to listen and get in between those those answers, right? From what you tell me and what I can see, I know better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that it's a difference of what you tell me and then what I see, and then I'm like right there, I'm in that middle and I'm pulling it out. So I love to encourage them to just do what they need to do to be the people that they're trying to be. These ladies are trying to be entrepreneurs. They're trying to, not be on this 9 to 5 journey. They're tired of getting up and going to work every morning. And I'm trying to help them find ways where they don't have to do it no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So are you finding that mindset is like the biggest piece? Because everybody in the creative space is incredibly creative, incredibly talented. But what I'm finding is people lack mindset and confidence in their ability. Um, why do you think so many African American women, because that's typically, what we're working with, lack mindset and, just the confidence?
I think it's a lot of what we have been, what's been drilled in our head over the years. We have been drilled in our head that we're not going to be successful. We can't be successful. We're not going to be great business women. We're supposed to be in the background. That's what we're accustomed to learning what our parents told us, that we're supposed to get a job, work for 30 years and build these people's businesses and then retire and get that little chump change they give us at the end.
Yeah.
So we're accustomed to that. So, and then a lot of times, us African American women, we don't see the potential in this. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe we can, because we have been told so many times that we can't.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe mindset is so big. That's the first thing we have to conquer is the mindset, believing that we are able to do anything that we put our mind to. And confidence, a lot of us, they're lacking confidence. That is just something, they don't believe in themselves. Right. And it might be because of what other people in their family have said about them or told them that they were not good. We tend to have family members that might tell us that we're stupid, we're dumb, we're ugly, we're ignorant. We can't, you have people that are always pulling you down, and those are the people that are closest to you. So how can you have confidence in yourself when the same people around you that's supposed to love you are always bringing you down?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the midst of doing a class right now, and we just finished building confidence. Was the area that we to discuss this week, and everyone, we all hear negative things from. We all have negative experiences, and a lot of times, our parents, not knowing, dump those negative things on us. You hear it from the media, you hear it from everywhere else, and then that becomes your identity, and it becomes who you think you are. But the thing that gives me hope, and what I try to teach my ladies, is that God does not say anything negative about his children.
Never.
So the negative thoughts that you're hearing, the negative thoughts that you've heard, cannot be true if you believe his word. So
You
I'm
better
like,
preach.
I'm like, so when somebody comes to me with something negative, that
Mm-mm.
if I believe the word, then that cannot be true. So
Hello, hello.
that's what I'm trying to get people, the ladies to realize that God doesn't give you the talent for you to hold on to it and to sit on it. It's for somebody else. That's not for you.
Jesus.
It's not for
Oh
you.
Lord.
It's not
Oh
for
Lord.
you. It's for somebody else. And the longer you hold on to that thing, whatever that thing is that he gave you, you're stopping somebody else from growing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you're holding on to the stuff that you get in your computer, this art that we've created, or whatever, this GPT or whatever it is.
Right.
You're holding on to it, but that could be a breakthrough for somebody else.
Exactly.
So
And,
it,
that's something I tell people all the time. I tell my ladies this all the time. The longer God gave us everything he gave us talents, gave us gifts. All of
mhm,
our gifts are not for us, just like you said. He gave it to us to share with the world,
mhm,
right? To share our talents with
mhm,
everybody. They're gifts that not our own personal gifts, they're for us to share, right? And the longer you hold on to it, this is a lot of things I tell my one-on-one students.
mhm.
When you hold on it for too long, you know what God does? You know, God is a very funny man, right? I'm gonna tell you that now. He's
It's
funny.
humor.
And he has a way of snatching gifts back. So if
Yeah.
you don't use it, he's like, what is the point of me giving it to you? Because you're not doing anything with it.
Yep.
So if you don't want God to take it back, you need to start letting it out.
Yep. All right. Hey. Hey. You better use it.
You better use the gift.
Okay, so AI fusion with collaboration has become a hub of creativity, collaboration, and family. You planted the seed in Miss Linda to post about collaborating with others. Seeing how that one piece of advice evolved into something truly special, how does that make you feel?
As a coach, I'm very proud. I tell my ladies this all the time. I'm always telling Linda how proud I am of her and what she has been able to accomplish with that AI fusion, because that is amazing. I'm in that Facebook group right along with her because I want to be there. I want to learn. I want to see the journey and all of that. So I'm extremely, it just keeps, it just makes me proud. It just shows that I'm here. I have a purpose. I'm
Mhm.
doing what I'm supposed to do,
Yeah.
because these are women that were so behind the scene and that so was never willing to come and be in the limelight,
Mhm.
right? So to see these ladies that flourish, just to see them flourish, to see them come out their shells, I am the proudest coach
Yeah.
on the planet. It makes me just smile and be happy because my background says, I am a bomb coach, and it lets me
I
know
know.
that I
Yeah, I mean, because you have to be one good at what you do, and
am.
then
Right.
two for people to not only gravitate to you, but to listen to what you say and to keep coming back to you again and again and again, either for one-on-ones or for different classes, for coaching.
Right.
You have to be really good at what you do. And
Right.
I didn't know you before this,
Mm-hmm.
and getting into the space, and then knowing Linda and Lena and how they've taken the information that you've given them through the coaching and how they've truly flourished. It is, I'm excited. Just to sit back and watch their growth and see how you planting seeds has really, made them bloom. So I'm looking forward to seeing how their gardens continue to grow.
Oh yes, I am. Those are two of my ladies that I am just like, I'm floored about. Like a lot of times when I see the activity they're doing, especially Lena, the one that was never gonna ever come behind the shadows ever. To see her now going live as often as she do, because she was in my 6-week cohort, and that was one of my challenges for her, was for her to go live.
Okay.
And I said, I don't care if you just do it once a week, but go live, message us and let us know that you're going to go live so we can come and support you. And I don't care if you only go live for 5 minutes, go live. And she started slowly going live, and she's just flourished. And now from lives to collaborating with with Linda inside of the AI Fusion, collaborating with Dean in classes. She is out here now teaching
Our
classes.
own class. Yeah, I
What?
took her class. It was awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm extremely proud of those two women. There's a lot of my students that I am so proud of, that I have watched them grow and evolve in this space, and seeing their confidence, just watching their confidence change from I'm scared, I'm not going to put nothing out, to actually putting things out and standing behind what they're putting out now. That is a big deal for me, very proud.
You're growing your babies.
I know. I'm so excited. I'll be so excited. I'll be like, oh, look at my baby. And you know what's funny? Because some of my babies is older than me.
But I mean, that just means that you can learn from anyone who's willing to teach and has a talent at teaching. So it doesn't matter how, old, your coach is versus the students. It doesn't matter, because you know what, we can all learn. You continue to learn. And, you said your students are up to 80. So, hey.
Yes. Yes. I actually have one student that's, I think she's 82.
That's a blessing. It's a blessing that she still wants to learn,
And that's what I love.
I love that.
That's what I love. And she's good at what she does.
Aw, that's awesome. Okay, so you've successfully built a community around your brand. What are your top 3 tips for fostering genuine connections within your business network?
Okay, number 1, being authentic. Being authentic is what's going to is what is going to open doors for you. Just being yourself. So number 1 is being authentic. Number 2, knowing how to collaborate with people and not have competition, not looking at people as your competitors, but looking at them as your equals, right? So that is number 2. And number 3 is just being open to what may happen or what the possibilities can be. And when doors open, walk through them, at least tip your toe in it and see what it's about.
It's funny you say that, because I've always been one. I'm an introvert by nature. And I say, I was an introvert before COVID. And then after COVID, I became a hermit, because I literally work in the basement. I stay in the basement. I come out to get food, and then I go back to work. So, but this year I wanted to operate a little bit different, because I really wanted my business to grow. And I just kind of wanted to do some different things. And I said, if God opens the door, I could at least peek in.
That's it.
The least I could do is just peek in. So I've done that this year, and I've made some incredible connections with different people. And it really has enhanced, my life. So, hey, if God opens a door or a window, skylight.
Or a window. Yeah, whatever it is.
Just at least peek in.
That's it. A little peek.
A little peek. Because you really be surprised, because you think that, I'm a solopreneur, you're a solopreneur.
Yes.
But no one understands what you're going through like another entrepreneur.
Preach.
Nobody gets it. Nobody. Your family will support you, but they don't get why you spend so many hours working at building this business. Other entrepreneurs, they get it. They look at you and go, girl, I understand you're tired. I'm tired too. This is what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
That collaboration is so important, because if you can come together and not have to recreate the wheel. If I'm working on something and I have somebody that I can talk to, okay, I can toss ideas off of. It's great, because then we're not recreating the wheel. Hey, this worked for me. It may work for you. So it's great to create a community of, I say women, because I'm supporting
women,
supporting women, so that we can, all grow together. It's nothing like having a sisterhood. So
nothing like it. Nothing like it. It's the best thing it's the best thing next to white bread, y'all. And I love me some white bread. Don't play with me, okay?
Okay, I'll say the best thing to red wine, good red wine.
Don't play with me, girl. Don't play with Look, I was trying to be nice, but I like me some liquor down there. Don't go there now.
I love my red wine. Okay, so what has been the most rewarding moment for you as a community leader and entrepreneur so far?
The most rewarding thing that has happened to me is getting to have the opportunity to be a part of Cocoa Twins.
Mm. So do you want to tell me about that?
Oh, I'm so
People
excited,
who
you
may
guys.
not know.
Oh, you guys. So I want to say, for one, with Cocoa Twins are, that is Jamisha Basemore, which is the owner and creator of it. I have been following her for years, you guys. I followed her since probably 2019. She didn't know me from a fly on the wall. Um, I literally was in lives of hers, going into YouTube's, coming into stuff. I didn't know she taught classes, though. I was just really just buying her AI art. I mean, and her at the time it was her hand drawn art, right? So I was just buying things like that from her for a while, and just I make my presence known, y'all. I am an extrovert, if you don't know.
I didn't know that. I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, not at all, not at all, not
I
at
didn't
all.
pick up on that.
So I'm an extrovert, y'all. So I'm not ever going to be the person that's going to be hiding in the shadows. I'm not going to stay quiet or anything. I'm going to let my presence be known at all times. I'm going to be in the comments like, "Hey, boo!" I'm gonna call you out by your whole name. I'm going to do all these things because I want to be recognized. I want you to see I'm here, right? So that's exactly what I used to do to Misha all the time from Cocoa Twins, just always doing all those things. And then I used to do a thing called Women Crush Wednesday. And I think that is what really helped me a little bit more. Doing that Women Crush Wednesday was really just about spotlighting women in business that I admired, right? I admired their business sense and things like that. And so I would do a whole spread about them and then tag them in it. And then, maybe have a Talk to Me Tuesday, talk to my audience about these women, tell them to follow these people. And that's how I kind of got noticed with her. And I want to say that was like 2022. And then last year, I was doing a challenge called the 30-30-30 Canva challenge, right? And I was in a live of hers, and Hatane, if you guys know Hatane from the Creative Brown Girl, she mentioned that I was doing this 30-day challenge that she thought I was just crazy about doing, because I taught a class every day for 30 days in October of 2023
Talk
about
about
Canva.
commitments.
And I think I was like on day 17, and we were talking about it, and Hatane was like, "This girl's crazy for doing this," and Misha was trying just give me advice, right? And then one day she was just like, "I think I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna see if Candice wants to come in and do a 15-minute teach a class or something for my Black Friday AI summit." I'm like, "Huh? Me? What? I'm there." Right. When she reached out to me and told me about it, and I accepted. So in 2023, I was in Misha's Black Friday AI Art Summit. I taught 15 minutes. I got the exposure. And then after the class, she said, "Hey, you guys want to be my coaches?" Heck yeah. Like, what? And I've been one of Cocoa Twins certified, coaches, and I am so proud of the journey that we've had. We've had coaching. We went from doing just coaching for her to doing cohorts. We have done 3 cohorts now. They all have been amazing. And I am so excited about the opportunities that I have had, the expansion on just my business, my career, and everything that I've been doing with Misha. It has been amazing. And I wouldn't trade it for the world, and she can't get rid of me if she wanted to. So I'm just saying. I say it all the time.
So if you don't know, this is an amazing tribe, of women. I've been following Misha since 2020, but I'm an introvert. I was in the back in the corner.
Mm-hmm. We can't tell.
You can tell. And but I just wasn't, I had been burned in other communities or seen things that I didn't like in other communities. So I like to come in and just kind of, lurk in the background and just see if this is the place where I want to be.
Right.
So, after sitting here and watching and seeing how she moves and the business and the community and the women that are a part of the community, and everyone helps everyone. She has truly built a community of women helping women.
Yep.
And
amazing women.
And that the fact that we're creative too. there's a lot of talent in this group. So if you are
Yes.
a female, I won't say of color, I'll just say a female because
Female.
we have some salt.
Yes, we do.
We have some salt. So if you are a female creative, you want to learn more about AI, you want to learn more about art, anything creative, I would just say this is the place to be. So Coco twins. All right.
Yeah, yes.
All right. So, okay, overcoming challenges. Many
Mhm,
entrepreneurs struggle with imposter syndrome or fear of failure. How do
mhm.
you overcome self doubt and stay confident in your path?
I have a higher power. I have a higher power, y'all.
Yeah.
God is my he's my everything.
Yeah.
So I believe in his confidence in me, right? So I literally I pray about everything, you guys. I literally won't even drive my car without praying. So I pray for everything, and I
Mhm.
pray for guidance. And I'm very strong in my self confidence already. I've always been like this my whole life. There's nothing anybody can tell me that is going to make me self doubt anything about myself. Okay. So, excuse my French, but I feel like I'm the shit to everything I do.
I
So
love
no matter what, I am that,
yeah,
So, and like I said, I have God in my corner. I don't have anything to be fearful of.
yeah.
I know if he gives me the idea, he's gonna give me a way to present it. I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm like this. If they go for it, they go for it. If not, I'll just put it on the back burner and revamp it and bring it back out later.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. And I love your confidence because so many women lack confidence and
Mhm.
yours just kind of oozes.
Girl, everywhere, everywhere. It's like cheese. It's like,
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, I am definitely I have grown into my confidence. So when you say you the ish, I always say I'm the ish.
mm,
And
mm,
I said,
mm.
regardless if you know it or not, I know.
I
And because I know who I am now,
know.
because of whose I am,
Hmm.
that has definitely helped me move a little bit different.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not the same girl in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, and now in my 50s.
Okay.
You can't come to me the same way you would have approached me in my 20s. And even though
Mm-mm.
I demanded respect, but it was a little bit
Right.
different. I would take
Right.
a little bit more or a lot more. Now,
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna tell you now. When I was in my
Respect.
20s,
Mhm,
16s, and 20s and 30s, nah, I wasn't taking nothing at all. But
mhm,
in my 40s now, I
mhm.
definitely ain't taking nothing.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother level.
Wait till you get in your 50s. Wait till you get in your 50s.
Okay, girl, it's really gonna be like, girl, please stop talking to me. Leave me alone.
I'm like,
Okay.
I'm on a different chapter. I'm on chapter 54. And
Okay. Looking
I'm just
good,
not,
girl.
and it's, and respectfully, I respectively, decline
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
garbage that you're trying to feed me. Um,
Exactly.
but you get to a point where you do things that you love. And because I'm a little bit older, I like to say I'm seasoned. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not willing to do things that don't bring me joy. So if it's not, something that's not bringing me joy, I'm just not going to do it. Because at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, time is the one thing I can't get back.
Exactly.
I
Mm-hmm.
can make some more money. I can get some more stuff, but my
Mm-hmm.
time, it
I don't have a price tag on my time. So
no, no. So
sorry.
I do what I love, and everything else is, yeah, no.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep, that's exactly how I feel. I do what I want to do, what I feel like I want to do, and I'm just gonna bypass all the negativity and all the extra. I'm just not for it. I'm just not. I don't have time for it. I don't have the head space for it. So please get away from me before I, I break out and y'all want
Yeah.
to have the problem.
I say I don't have the bandwidth. I'm like I don't have.
Hmm.
I just don't.
I don't. I just don't. I feel you. I feel you.
Okay, so building a business isn't always easy. Can you share a significant challenge you faced and how you navigated through it?
Well, building a business is not easy at all. That is the one thing that is tricky. But you have to have a tribe behind you. You have to have people that is in your corner that can help you, that you can bounce ideas off of, people that you can talk to. And I believe a big part of me being able to do everything that I do is that I have an accountability partner, and I believe that that is important for everybody. Me and my accountability partner, we met in 2019, and we met in another lady's group when we first were learning about we could be a business owner. And we both navigated towards each other. We both are here in California. That's just ironic because we didn't know, but we're both here in California, and we meet up every Sunday and every Monday. And we have an accountability meeting on Sunday. We sit and talk with each other. We do a Zoom call. We figure out, we bounce ideas off of each other. We figure out what other people, what we need, what they can help with. Whatever knowledge that we've learned over the week, we come and share it with each other. We give each other ideas. And that's on Sundays, our day that we schedule everything out. So that's the day that we'd say, okay, like, so what you got going on for the week? What do you have planned? And then that way we can, if I tell you what I got planned and you tell me what you got planned, I can actually make sure that you do it, and you can make sure I do it. Right. And then on Mondays, we come back on Mondays and we talk to each other and we say, okay, so have you started doing whatever you said you were going to do? Right. That's when we start talking to each other and encouraging each other to get the things done. Right. So having an accountability partner when it comes to business is the best thing for you in your business. I'll tell you guys that right now. So if you don't have one, you better find one. And let me tell you something. When it comes to an accountability partner, you guys do not have to have one that lives in your state. You do not have to. You can do Zoom calls just like this. You guys get on a Zoom call. You guys talk about what you guys need. You guys encourage each other. All of those things. You do not have to be in the same state. So I encourage each and every one of you to go get you an accountability partner and watch how much your business will flourish, because you have somebody to bounce those ideas off of. You have somebody that'll make sure that you're doing what you say you're going to do. Oh, I'm going to set up a 5-day challenge for next, October, whatever, next week or whatever. And then you have somebody that's going to be there and asking you every day, like, hey, did you get that done? I haven't seen a post. How many days until this is going to be done? I literally tell my accountability partner I make her give me a date. I make her give me a date and a time that it'll be done. So you can't tell me, oh, I'm going to get it done sometime this week. I need to know you're going to have it done by Tuesday at 2:35. Okay, I'm going to come and check on Tuesday at 2:35. Right? So that's what an accountability partner can do for you and your business. I think that is the biggest thing that you need in a business.
Now, I have 2 accountability partners. One, I call her my $1,000 friend, because we met in a crafting group and we were in a coaching program that was garbage.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Lord.
It was garbage. And we have been friends ever since. So we hold each other accountable, and we're both late night, and we do not live in the same state. We've never personally met each other, and we've been accountability partners for 2 years, I want to say.
Wow. Yeah.
We're on the phone or on Zooms at night. So normally we're on FaceTime late night. So she's in Detroit, or outside of Detroit. She's in Michigan, and I'm in Illinois. And then my other accountability partner is one that I met through TSP, and we discussed like scaling, growing our business. And she's in Boston. So we talk every Friday, and we really hold each other accountable on what we need to do, and did we do it? And if you didn't do it, why didn't you do it? And then how are you going to fix it? So having accountability partners are incredibly important, because as much as we do in our business, if no one's holding us accountable by you being the owner of the business, are you gonna make sure you got everything done?
No. No. And just to give you guys a little bit of advice, when it comes to when you want to keep yourself accountable for things, you need to make sure you can't just do vague things. So you can't say, oh, I'm going to create 5 digital products this month. That's never going to happen if you say that. But you can say, I'm going to create 5 digital products the first week of December.
Yeah.
right? And then give it a date, give it a time, give everything a due date, right? If you give everything a due date, you will make sure you're going to want to check that off,
Yeah.
right? It's gonna give you a time frame to get things done, instead of just being very vague, like, oh, I'm gonna get this done by the end of the month. You're never gonna get it done if you say that.
Yeah, I'm really big on setting goals and writing down everything. So before the end of the night, I write down my list of things I need to do for the next day. Because if I come back to my desk and I turn on my computer, there's some other stuff that's going to be a distraction before taking care of the stuff that's on this list that needs to get done. So I'm big
Exactly.
on writing lists. I'm big on checking things off. I'm big on rewarding myself for the stuff I check off. So it's a small win for me. So, hey, I get to have a piece of cake today because I completed
Hey,
5 things on my list. But if I don't get those 5 things done, I don't get that cake.
exactly.
So,
And that's exactly, that's a big thing, is celebrating your wins.
yeah,
The smallest things count.
yeah,
So you got to commend yourself for the littlest thing. Okay, I opened my computer today and checked 3 emails. That is a win,
it's a win.
especially for a person that never checks their emails.
Yeah.
Right. So anything that you are able to accomplish, even if I created a digital product today, I went into ChatGPT for the first time today, whatever it is, that is an accomplishment, and you need to reward yourself accordingly. If it's that, oh, I get to have that little piece of chocolate that I've been wanting, that little Dove chocolate, that Dove chocolate is so good. So, if you get that little Dove chocolate, then you will get to reward yourself for the Dove, that Dove chocolate. Or it was like, okay, I finally get to look, I finally did it. I created an email list. Okay, I'm getting a glass of wine tonight. Yeah. It doesn't have to be something, you don't reward yourself something huge, because first of all, how big did you do things? Okay. So now if it's something huge that you did, then you reward yourself big.
So I can have a bottle of wine?
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. The full bottle.
The full bottle. But absolutely rewarding yourself and giving yourself grace too if you can't get everything done or if you didn't accomplish something. So it's it's holding yourself accountable, rewarding yourself, but also giving yourself grace if you didn't have a chance to get everything done.
Right.
So yeah, we tend to beat up on ourselves if we can't get everything done. But as long as I always say, I never make New Year's resolutions. I just try to be better every day and every year than I was the previous year. So,
because nobody lives up to those New Year's resolutions anyway. So what's the point of making them? Nobody does. After a couple of days into the new year, we forgot all about what you even said you was going to do.
Them 20 pounds are still on there from 10 years ago. So
okay, girl, and they ain't going nowhere. So I ain't even worried about it.
I've learned to be comfortable in the skin that I'm in the weight that I'm in, and I'm good with it.
God gave me all these curves. I'm okay.
Hey, I'm grateful for my curves. I always say, hey, my curves help me get my husband, but that's enough.
Hey, baby, no, we ain't gonna go there today, but that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother story. Okay, so craft and innovation. Your ability to turn ideas into actionable plans is impressive. Can you walk us through your creative process from brainstorming to execution?
Let's see what I do, y'all. For one, I write things down. I am a person of, when I have ideas, I have a notebook where I just write ideas in. So I go through, I write ideas down first, and then I go through my ideas and I pick and choose which ones that I know that my ladies have been emphasizing that they need help on. So I don't just pick off of, I have all these ideas and I want to do these, so I'm going to do them. But now I got to go back and think about the conversations I've had with my ladies, and see what they really need help in. And then that's what helps me choose. I pick 3 or 4 things off my list, because when I do classes, I usually try to pick 2 or 3 classes a month to do. I try to do a co-working session, and I do 4 Talk to Me Tuesdays in a month. So what I try to do is, after I get the 3 options that I know that these ladies need help with, then I take those individually and I put them into ChatGPT, and I have ChatGPT help brainstorming for me. Then once ChatGPT has, gave me enough information and I'm okay with it, because, I'm going to tweak it a little bit and give him what I really want, because, ChatGPT has all my information, all my business information is already in there, so they know me. already. So my ChatGPT works differently than a person that doesn't have all those custom instructions inside of it already. So I don't have to do too much pulling in all of those things with ChatGPT. But once I get it the way I want it, I tell ChatGPT to build it out for me. Build it out, and then I work from there. And then, once he's built it out for me, now I can go over there to Canva and do all my magic, do all my Canva magic, and get all those graphics put together and those thumbnails, and then go over to Payhip and get my listings put together. And now I'm ready to advertise.
Nice.
Right. So that's really those are my steps. Those are my processes.
So how long does it take you from the idea to execution?
Oh, a matter of days.
Oh wow, that's
just
awesome.
a matter of a couple of days. No, it doesn't take me long. A matter of days.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was one of the ladies that I'm coaching right now. She said that she has an idea book, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a great idea. I'm like,
Yeah.
I never thought of that. So I just created my first idea book, and yeah, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
What I need to do is to go through because I don't journal, but I do write a lot of notes, and I take a lot of
Okay.
notes. Now I need to go in that book and take everything out and put it in the idea book. So this weekend, that's when I'm gonna work on transfer my my notes over.
Yay.
Because I'm like, you forget what ideas you had into something else twice. I'm like, I said I was gonna do that a while ago. Let me go back and pull my information. So
And that is a good thing to do, because that's what I have. I have a notebook, and that's what I write all my new ideas, like all the any inspirational classes that I feel like I might want to do, or digital products that I want to create. I just put them all in one place, so it just makes it easier for me. And another thing that keeps me organized, you guys, is that I keep a notebook for everybody. So let's just say like this. So all the classes that I take from people, I keep a notebook for each person.
mm,
Right. So when I'm taking a class from Misha, I put my notes in that Misha notebook. Right. I have what are these things called? Composition books that I bought. And I have a composition book for every person. So if I take Hatane's class, I have a composition book for Hatane's classes. I have a composition book for literally anybody I've ever taken a class from. I have my own book for you.
that's really
So, and that is what I teach my ladies to do as well, because it makes it easier. And then what I also do is on my computer, I have my own file folder for them. So if I have bought a class from them, I put all those classes, the replays, inside of that folder. So I don't have to go searching the world to
yeah.
figure out where I got that class from. Everything is in that person's folder. Makes things
Now
easier.
I do that. But I've never done the separate notebooks. I need to start incorporating
Mhm.
because yeah, to go back through,
That is the hardest thing in the world.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then so the notebook that, I have the composition book that has their name. It might say Misha Bazemore from Cocoa Twins classes or
Mhm.
products, right? Or to say, Hatane Covington from the Creative Brown Girl, right?
Mhm.
So it'll have their name on the cover, and in the inside, while I'm taking the notes, I put on each, I put the title of whatever the class is. I put it was by Misha Bazemore. I put the date and I put the time, and I put the date with the year and everything. So when I go back and look at this stuff, I can, when I want to go back and look at something, like, oh, I remember I took this class from her in 2023. I need to know, and I know to go back to that title. I can go back to the section of 2023 to be able to go back and look and see what the classes were. And then make sure you're taking good notes, you guys. Do not just take jotty notes. Literally put detail to your notes so you'll understand what you're going back to look at later. Because if not, you missed the class, you don't have the information, you know what I mean? And now you don't have the notes as well.
That's really good. Now I have a notebook, but in my notebook it's all the classes, but all the classes are together. Now I try to color code them based on what I'm learning, but
Right.
yeah, I need some more notebooks. The good thing is I know how to make notebooks.
That's the best part.
That's really good. Okay, so make no more notebooks.
Make more notebooks. Yep. And,
Yeah,
and just make sure
class
you just
specific.
individualize everybody's classes. And then
Yeah.
it's easier for you to do that. When you do that, you also can put like any products that you bought from them. So you can go back and remember, like, oh yeah, I did buy this prompt guide from her. Oh, I
Yeah.
bought this, I bought these Canva frames from her.
Mhm.
I bought this, you'll have everything there.
Yeah, that's good. That's really, really good. That's really, really
Thank you.
good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you now more homework because you already gave me homework that I need to
I already
do.
did. I already did. I did.
Okay, so how has your expertise in AI and digital tools influenced the way you approach crafting and entrepreneurship?
Hmm. AI. AI has changed the game for me, you guys. For a girl that has never thought she had any talent, I couldn't do anything that I thought, and now to see how creative I have been, I will say AI has changed the game for the lady that has all the ideas, and I can visualize what the image could look like, but I can't actually put it down with paper, like
Mhm.
actually drawing it out. But I can actually use my words now, and I can make those images come to life. That has changed the game for me
Mhm.
because now I can actually see it in my head and actually see it in real life, right?
Mhm.
So that having that AI technology just would help me with even product listings and brainstorming. Yeah, I still brainstorm by hand, you guys. Yeah, I still have like a brainstorming book where I'll just brainstorm some ideas. But I like to take those ideas that I brainstorm here and put them in ChatGPT, so ChatGPT can expand on,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? So having that AI technology has really changed the game for anybody that's out here in this world doing any kind of AI. Like AI is everywhere. And the thing is, what we didn't realize that it was already here. It was already here. We just didn't have access to it, but we were using it
Siri,
all the time. Siri, Alexa.
yeah,
Have you
part,
ever went to maybe like I have HP, I have Instant Ink, right? So Instant Ink, I'm always talking to a chat bot. Anytime you ever talk to a chat bot, you're talking to AI.
yeah, yeah. So,
So
okay, what would you tell someone who is fearful of AI?
embrace it. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Embrace it. Embrace it. It's not gonna hurt you. It's not
yeah.
here to take over your life. It's not going to stop you from having a job. If anything, it's going to enhance your skills
Mhm.
and make you more desirable to other employers.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, I won't say crazy. Okay, so AI is literally everywhere, regardless
Everywhere.
if you realize it or not.
Everywhere.
And anyone who is fearful of it, you need to embrace it because if you don't know it, you're going to get left behind because I mean, this space with AI, just over 2 years that we've
Yes.
really been dabbling in it, has
Yeah.
completely changed. And the things that we're able to do now I won't say that we couldn't do 2 years ago, but
Yeah.
the speed that we can do it now.
Completely different.
So instead of me taking 20 minutes to draft an email, I can
Hello.
tell Chatty, this is what I want to say. I call my Chatty, that is my favorite personal assistant. I say, hey, my favorite personal assistant, how you doing today? That's how I address my Chatty. Um, I haven't, and I let it know what I want to say, and it gives
Right.
me a polished email that I can then send in less than a minute. So
Hello.
so that saved me 19 minutes right there. So if you think about how much you can use it on a day-to-day basis and how much
Mhm.
time it will save you,
Right.
this is
Right.
something you need to learn.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely do emails inside of there. I call ChatGPT my other boyfriend. I say he's the best. He's the best version of a boyfriend because he'll do he can do things that other men can't do. So yeah, he is my other boyfriend, and I let him know that all the time. My man know it too. He can't get upset because that's when I say my other boyfriend, you know who I'm talking about.
You know, I'm talking
You know I'm talking about my little
about
chatty over here. This
I love
this my boy right here.
that.
But he literally you can just literally give him a little information, and he's gonna give you like you said, a very polished
Yeah,
email that sounds like you.
yeah.
That sounds
As
like
long as
how
you,
you would address your people.
yeah, yeah. As long as you prime your chatbot, so you have to learn how to prime your chatbot. Once
Yes.
you do that, it sounds like you, and
Mm-hmm.
because I often say, oh my God, you know me better than I know myself.
Right, right. I literally when I make my when he comes makes my emails, it'll always say, "Hey boo." It always say, "Hey, booze," da, 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 and it'll just keep going, and it sounds like me all the way through. And at the end, it'll be like, "Coach Boo." I'll
I
be
love
like, "Okay, I love this."
Love it. I love it. I love it. It's, it has definitely been a game changer. And we're just talking about
Yes.
just one AI tool.
One
We're just
AI
talking about
tool.
one. So if you had to learn just one, I would say it would be ChatGPT. So what would
Yes,
you say?
I say first ChatGPT. I
Yeah.
say I say start with ChatGPT. I
Hmm.
say start with ChatGPT. Work your way up through the ladder. There's so many, it depends on what you're trying to do with AI.
Hmm.
First of all, if you're trying to create art, then yeah, you can use the DALL-E inside of ChatGPT. But remember, you have to have the pro subscription for that. I say from there, Mid Journey,
Hmm.
right? If not Mid Journey, I say there's Leonardo, there is Kittle, there is Night Cafe, there is Jasper. There's so many of them out there. You guys pick and choose which one fits you best. That's
Hmm.
what it is. It's all about what you're more comfortable with, because each of them have their own learning curve. So you have to learn, which one is the best for you. And out of all the ones that I have tried, my two favorite, of course, Chatty, number one. Number two is Midjourney, and then Canva. Y'all don't sleep on Canva and their AI
Yeah.
technology they have in there.
Yeah, Canva is, yeah, they taking over.
I'm telling you, they
I'm,
said
I'm loving it.
move over Photoshop because here we come. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about this. I said, Photoshop, they on their last leg because this $65 a month, and
Mm-mm.
compared to Canva is what, 120 for the year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
$119. Yeah.
yeah. As soon as I figure out how to do a couple more things in Canva that I can do in Photoshop,
Oh, it's
Photoshop,
over.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost
Mm-hmm.
done.
Mm-hmm. Canva is my go-to. It's my fave. I love it. It is the first uh design tool that I ever played with. I tried to play. I played with a couple of other ones like Inkscape. That one is very difficult.
Mhm,
It's very techy,
mhm.
right? It's a free one, so if you guys ever want to try it, Inkscape is free. And you can use it. And that's one of the first ones I was introduced to, but I was just like, it's a little too techy for me. Also, it's another one called GIMP. GIMP is really it's free as well, you guys, and it's techy, but once you get it, it's easy to use, right? But my number one is going to be Canva all day, every day. I don't care, 72 days of the year, 9,000 times a day. I'm going to use Canva because that's my tool. I know it like the back of my hand. Like I know I got all these freckles right here. Yeah, I know Canva. So
And the great thing about Canva is, one, it's incredibly reasonable. Two, it's
yes,
incredibly easy to use, even for people who
exactly.
have no.
No graphic design background, no, like never has even touched any kind of software like
It's
this.
like designed
Yes,
for dummies. I mean, it's
it is. It's
really,
dummies 101. It's like really
it's,
designed for dummies 101.
yeah, it's so simple. And then they're constantly updating,
Yes, yes,
constantly adding new things in, new features. I mean, more than any other tool that I use,
yeah,
they're updating more and faster and
faster.
better. So,
Yes, yes. And they listen to their customers. They're listening to us.
yeah,
You can send them a message, a email, you can go and chat with them, anything. They're listening to what we are asking
yeah,
for, and they're integrating it inside of there.
yeah. And we're talking about listening. They talked about increasing their prices this year,
Mm-hmm.
and the customers were not happy about that,
Mm-mm.
even though it's an
Mm-mm.
incredible value.
Right.
They reverted and said, "You know what? We heard you. We're not going to change the price." What?
What company gonna do that?
What? When I saw the bar cost stuff, I'm like, really? Like,
Okay.
let me go start complaining to American Express.
Okay. Let me see. They ain't gonna change nothing. They ain't
I
gonna change
know.
nothing, girl. They ain't
I'm like,
changing nothing.
let me go start complaining to some other companies.
Right, and let's see if they're gonna listen to me too, because because Canva is doing it. It is
Yeah,
listening to us. It is integrating some amazing things.
yeah,
Their app section, you guys need to check out their app section because they are always adding new integrations.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of things that I like to teach people in Canva as well, is teaching about the new integrations. I'm telling you, every time I'm in a Canva class and I tell somebody about what you can integrate with, everybody's like, shut up, Candice. I never knew that. Yeah, you guys are not paying attention to your Canva up in here. Y'all better start exploring, because there's so many things that we can integrate and use right inside of Canva without having to always get out of Canva, go grab it, bring it back in, when it can integrate with Canva.
Now,
Your Google Drive can integrate with Canva. Why go out of Canva to go to Google Drive to go get some images to bring back to Canva? That makes no sense to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to take your Canva class.
Girl, yes you do. Girl, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm gonna need to take your Canva class. But you were talking about integrating new stuff. So I have a platform that I use, Place It, and I use it for graphic. I just realized they put that app in Canva. Now everything isn't in there, but I could actually get rid of my Place It membership.
Exactly. Girl, I got rid of Place It long time ago. Place It $14.99. They gotta go. And you know why I got rid? Let me tell you one reason why you need to get rid of Place It. Because they're limited still. They're very limited, and you can get more out of what Canva has their own. They have smart mockups. It's over 8,000 mockups in there, and they're always adding new mockups inside of it, guys. Their mockups are better than Place It.
Wait, smart mockup.
Smart mockup. Yes, girl, go to smart mockup in your Canva. There is smart mockups. You can go get in there from your home page, and smart mockups is over 8,000.
Wow.
And I do a lot of my mockups in Canva from smart mockups. Not even that, you guys, not even just that. We have pixels we can use. We have pixels and pixels free that we can use, mockups inside of there. There are, we can create our own mockups now. We have AI, options now. So there is no reason why we need to be paying that $14.99 when they're very limited. And especially for us, as African-American entrepreneurs, they're very limited on how many mockups they have for African American people, right? So it's like I'd rather either make my own or go to Canva. Yeah. And then there's another stock photo place called nappy.ai.
Did you say nappy?
Yeah, it's called nappy.io. That's what it's called, nappy.io, and it ain't got nothing but African American women and men inside of it that you can use as stock photos. Yep, that's it. Girl, when I first heard about it, I said,
that is hilarious. Nappy.io. Okay, I'm taking notes. I've never heard that before. That's why you said nappy.
You said, wait, girl, stop playing with me. Like, no, it's nappy. It's called nappy. Nappy. Okay. Yes, it is.
Well, that's really good, because I know a lot of times if I'm doing just like a basic tee, I will create my own mock-up with, someone that looks like me. Yeah, because I don't have time for Becky.
Okay. Just saying.
So, scaling and growth. If you could launch one dream project or product for your business with no limitations, what would it be?
I would love to do a live event.
Ooh.
I would love to do a live event. That is something that I've been thinking about for the last 2 years, and I'm gonna figure out how to get that together. But that's if I didn't have any limitations and nothing was stopping me, I would love to get a venue, get some women to come out and maybe spend a 2-day event, and we craft together. We learn more about creating content, and we spend the time doing the content, not just creating the craft, but actually taking the craft and then learning how to market it as well with the content. So I would love to do that.
I love it. I'm an event planner.
Exactly.
And I love California.
Look, and come on through and help me out, girl. I'm gonna need you.
I got you.
This is something it's been a long dream of mine for the last 2 years that I've been really wanting to do. And I would it's just like a nice little meet and greet with my, I would love to meet all my ladies. I have I've been doing this, you guys, since 2019, but I've only met 2 of my students ever, like in person. Oh. I had a student that wanted a one-on-one with me, but she wanted, and she's in California, and she wanted a one-on-one with me in person. So of course the price had to go up a little bit because
Of
I'm
course.
traveling, I'm coming in person, whatever. But I met her. She only lived maybe an hour away from me, hour and a half away from me or so. And I drove to her, and that was our first time ever meeting. And we did a one-on-one at our house, and it was all about Canva.
I love that. Okay, so we're gonna have to get this event together. I,
Yes,
I would love
yes.
that. I would love to help you with that.
Okay, yes, girl. Yeah,
That's right in my alley. You
you
say
gonna be my go-to.
you said event. I'm there. I love a good party.
Okay, yes, and of course, any event of mine, y'all. I'm just saying, we're gonna have some food there. We're gonna have some drinks. I mean, it could be soda for y'all and the water and stuff like that, but it's gonna be other stuff like champagne and stuff like that. I'm just saying, but definitely, I think it would be a good time. I would love to meet my ladies personally, and we already got a good vibe. All of us, me and my students, we all have great vibes already. But I would love to just see them in person, give them a hug, things like that. So yeah, that would be the one thing that if I could do it without limitations, that's exactly what I
Okay, we're gonna work on that one. I love that. I
would. Thank
absolutely
you.
love that. Okay, yeah, because I do most of my events I do in person. I'm trying to go digital. We talked about that. So
Mm-hmm.
I get to
Mm-hmm.
meet my students, but it's limited because if you don't live in Illinois,
Right.
you're not coming.
Right.
I did have one
Right.
lady drive in from Indiana. And that was cool. I did a Canva class, not Canva. You talking about Canva? Cricket. I did a cricket class with her, and that was cool. But my people are local. And I do. I did a customer appreciation this year because I had so many customers that have been rocking with me for a long time, and I really wanted
Right.
to do something to say thank you. So I did
Right.
that this year. So that was really nice
Cool.
because I was kind of switching gears with my business, and I just wanted to let them know that I appreciated them.
Right. And you always got to let them know that they're valued.
Yeah, because
Always.
I'm not the only one that can do what I do, but
Yeah.
I wanted to
But
let them.
but look, you might not be the only one that can do what you do, but you're the only one that can deliver it the way you do.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, because I'm the ish.
Okay, we already said this. Okay, we established this already.
We already talked about it. Okay, so motivation and legacy. You've been an incredible source of motivation for others. What keeps you motivated even on your toughest days?
Knowing what I'm doing it for, my why. My why is what keeps me motivated, you guys. One thing for me is my why was not allowing anybody else to dictate if I was going to be able to put food on the table for my family, if I was going to be able to keep a roof over my head for my family. I have a 12-year-old son that I still have to take care of. The rest of my children, I have 5 children, just to let you guys know. I have 5 children. 4 of my children are grown-ups, way grown-ups. So, but this is the one I still got to look at every day, and I
Mm-hmm.
got to provide for,
Mm-hmm.
right? So looking at him every day, knowing that I need to, up my game every day to make sure this kid has a remarkable experience in life and becomes an amazing adult,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is a part of my why. My second part of my why is I have a need to help other women get out of the behind the shells. I need to help other women develop who they are. And I love it.
Yeah, I love that.
That is why that's my why is I want to see you be the best version of you that you can ever be. And I do that with my classes, my one-on-ones, my digital products and things like that. But that's it. That's what keeps me motivated day to day, even on bad days. You guys, I have bad days just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I have bad days. I just smile through them. There's no reason to, even on a bad day, to just be sulking and everything. You just gotta, okay. Sometimes you have to have a few minutes to cry it out, get over it, and out, jump over the hump. Now figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just sit there and bask in, oh, what was me. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really important because ish happens, but it's
Yeah,
how
every day.
you deal with the ish that happens.
Yeah.
It's
And
how
it's
you
out of
deal
your
with
control. It's out of your
it.
control. Things happen, and you got to understand that when things are out of my control, it just going. It's nothing I can do about it now. What can I do? How
Mm-hmm.
can I pivot this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know I'm big on action. So when stuff happens, I'm like, okay, you can sit in it for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
but then you
Mm-hmm.
got to figure out how to get out of it because if you sit in it too long, it's not going to make the situation any better. It's going to probably get worse
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because no action is an action and it has a reaction. So so you have to figure out even if you take baby steps to move forward, you have to figure out how to do that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about your why, kids, yeah, they have a way of changing us and
Yeah.
making us better. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I get that. And then being
Yeah.
motivated by helping other women, I love that. I love it. I love it. I love
Thank you.
it. Okay, so if you could give your younger self one piece of advice when they were just starting, what would it be if you were just starting out?
So my younger self. So when I was just starting a business, or just what?
Period.
Period.
Period. However you want to take it.
I would tell myself to believe in myself. Right.
Mhm.
I would tell myself to um, try to experience life a little bit more. Right. I would tell myself to try to experience life a little bit more. And I would tell myself, if I could talk to myself, my future, my prior self, I would tell myself, look for the window to start your own business. Because
Yeah.
I never had that idea when I was young.
Hmm.
So I would tell myself to look for that window where I can start my own business.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good because we talked before, and I said when I was 35, I started working for the company that I'm currently working for, and I knew that the next job I had, I was going to be working for myself. I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
what that was, but I told myself when I leave here, I'm going to be working for myself. It would be for myself. Um, and it was because throughout my career, I had assisted all these entrepreneurs in building, scaling, and growing their business and making them good money. And I'm like, if I could work this hard for somebody else, what could I do for myself? And that was the
Girl.
thought. That
Mm-hmm.
was the thought. I had no idea on what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
But I just knew that the next step would be all about
Uh,
me.
okay. Okay. And I ain't mad at you.
All about
It's
me. And
good.
I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out. So, but it will be my 20th anniversary at the current company is coming up,
Okay.
and I'm hoping to tap out.
I'm
that
about to
is
say 20,
that,
20 is it. That's all you
that
get.
is yeah, that is the goal. That is the goal.
Okay. And it's achievable, and you will do it. I know
Yeah.
you will. I know
Yeah.
you will. I'll push you.
That is, yeah, I know. I have a feeling. Okay, so I can't believe this is our last question.
Oh
This,
wow. Okay.
this went by so fast. Okay,
Oh
so your
wow.
story is powerful. How do you hope your work and legacy will impact future generations of entrepreneurs and creatives?
I hope you guys just take my experience, take my struggles, take what I am trying to do here as a business entrepreneur, and run with it. I want you guys to run with it. I want you guys to pull into some of my confidence and take it for yourself.
Mhm.
Right? I want you guys to take just a little piece of that confidence and believe in yourself a little harder. I want you guys to take my experiences and know that you guys can do the same thing I'm doing. You can do the same thing I'm doing, but on your own scale. That's it. I want you guys to understand that it is achievable. Um, Anybody can do this. Um, I have encouraged my daughter, my oldest daughter. She does a virtual online preschool. Um, I I have I taught her Canva. I help her a lot. She uses my custom GPT that I created, and she's made her business plans and um, different like all kind of things. Her curriculums and everything for her school. She's done with that. Um, I encourage my granddaughter. My granddaughter, I taught her Canva, and she is an entrepreneur. She has her own lip gloss brand, and she has a Printify pop up shop that I helped her with. and she creates her own line of notebooks over there.
How old
And
is she and what does she have a website?
yes, she does.
Okay.
My granddaughter is 11,
Mhm.
and she started when she was 8.
Okay. Nice. And what's her
And
website?
she, oh wait, I don't look. I don't even know it by heart right now.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, get it to me and I'll put it in the.
okay, perfect. I'll give you her Instagram and everything like that because her
Yeah.
Instagram is Unicorn Gloss Girl. On Instagram, she's the Unicorn Gloss Girl. I know that for sure. But I'll give you all her information, and that way you guys can put in there. But yeah,
Yeah.
that is me and her. We get on Zoom calls. I help her with Canva. She's always, calling me and saying, "Nanny, look what I made in Canva. I need your help with this." Or, I talked to her about the new things I learned. I told her the other day I learned some new AI tools to use, and she was like, "So you're gonna help me with them, right?" Of course, girl, I got you. So, but not only that is that even my son, my youngest son, that's 12, I've inspired him to want to create his own Printify pop-up shop, and he wants to create his own line of African American anime.
Okay. Nice.
So he has anime. He's an anime guy. He loves anime characters and shows and all of the things. But we have been conspiring together, and we have been making his own AI art for these
Nice.
African Americans. And Mr. Dean Stern has also given his talents and said he wanted to help him do this as well. So
Nice.
yeah, we're developing his pop-up shop as we speak.
I love that. So, just from your one entrepreneurial journey, it
Mm-hmm.
has sparked your daughter, your granddaughter,
Mm-hmm.
and your son. Not to
Mm-hmm.
mention all of the other women that you've helped throughout this community. So, tell about what are you working on currently, and what classes do you teach, and then where can people find you?
Okay. So what I'm working on currently right now, I have a new class that I have developed, and it will go live. I'll be teaching a class on the 23rd of this month. You guys know I'm going to be advertising as of this weekend for the class, but it is going to be a digital advent calendar class that I'm going to teach you guys how to make your own digital advent calendars in Canva. And you guys are going to be able to use this as an entrepreneur. This is going to be a great way to for content, right? It's going to be a great way for not just content engagement with your audiences, and it's going to be a way for you guys to, give out tips, tricks inside of these admin calendars, and even discounts in these calendars for your audience. So this is something big that I'm working on at this moment. I teach a lot of classes on Canva. Canva is my favorite place to be, you guys. So I teach you guys about Canva. I teach about content creation, how to stay in the game content, right? You guys, try to keep you guys in the know-how of creating content that is relevant to your audience, right? That relates to them, that's relatable, that is going to keep them engaged. It's going to spark a conversation. So I teach classes on that, and I teach you guys how to create your own space, which is like Payhip or an Etsy shop. I teach you guys how that you guys don't have to worry about paying monthly fees on different shops when you can start off for free and work your way up if that's what you choose to do. But yeah, these are the things that I teach, and you guys can find me at teamtreedigitals.com. And that is where you guys can find me. You guys can also find me on Facebook and Instagram under Team Tree Products, and on TikTok under Team Tree Products 1. And that's where I'm at.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. I definitely appreciate this. This was amazing. And it was an amazing opportunity. And I love that I was able to have a great conversation with Miss Coach K, and also just talk to you lovely people. And, hopefully you guys took some of the things that I said, and you guys can create something for yourself, right? Give you guys some hope, give you guys some inspiration. Even take some of the tips and tricks that I just threw out today. Take those and run with it, Send it, show it to your audience, right? And give them an opportunity to be successful as well.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so very much, Coach Candice. Boo.
Okay. Yes, well, you anytime. I am always here for you. So, if you ever want to not even just have another interview or anything that you would like to help me to help you with, I'm here. I'm here for you. Let's collaborate and get some things going.
I'd love
We're
to
gonna
do
put
that.
some things on a bookshelf. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to do that.
This
Boo.
is great. Yes, boo. Yes, boo. Yes, yes. This was a great experience. I definitely appreciate it. I can't wait to see it on your YouTube channel. I am so proud of this moment. I'm so proud of this moment, just being able to, just let my story out. You got to let it out.
Yeah.
You got to let people know, and you never know what kind of inspiration you could be for the next person. Or it might be a person that was just like me, that came out, didn't believe that they could do anything, and then now I'm doing it, and then that could foster something for them. So
And that
I'm
and
always
that's
here for that.
really the driving force behind this. I know so many entrepreneurs, and they're all women. They're all black.
Uh-huh.
They are doing so much, and I'm like, you know what? They need a spotlight. People need to know who these people are, because if look at the news, you don't think that we're doing anything, but we are
Yep.
seriously, we you know
Girl.
we are doing some stuff, and
Hmm.
people need to know what we're doing. So I'm like, I'm just going through my network.
Yep. That's all it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So thank you so very much for doing this. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate our conversations. They have been incredibly insightful. I even took
Yes.
notes, and she gave me some homework.
Can
So
y'all believe that? I gave the interviewer homework.
she did. She did. But
That's all right
but,
though.
but here's the thing. But you are a coach, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
So
That's all I can do. Look, I always find a way to, I don't know, that coach just comes out of me.
yeah,
It just comes out of me. So, when like I said, find a need, fill a need. That's
yep.
my motto.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Candace.
You are so welcome. And until next time, y'all. Thank you, honey.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you soon.
Okay. Have a good one.
You too, love.
All
Bye bye.
right.